what you need to know about selling your house in a seller's market. Hi, welcome to another episode of Silicon Valley Real Estate Advice with Stephen Smith. So even if you haven't been following the real estate market, you may have heard a lot about the fact that we are in a seller's market. Well, exactly what does that mean? Well, let me explain a little more the difference between a seller's and a buyer's market. A seller's market. Seller's market is typically when there's a very low amount of inventory. And depending on your definition, it's usually 2 months or less for the number of buyers that are available. And right now in the spring of 2022, we have less than 2 months of inventory for everybody that's looking for a house. Hence, it is a seller's market. I have a graph I'll show you here. This is from the National Association of Realtors, and it explains the difference between a seller's market, a neutral market, and then a buyer's market. And it really has to do with supply and demand, depending on whether you're buying or you're selling. For a seller's market, it's usually less than 6 months. Right now we have less than 2 months, and I'm talking about the San Francisco Bay Area. For a neutral market, it's somewhere between 6 and 7 months. And then for a buyer's market is 8 months or more, as per the graph is that you're looking at right now. So what does this mean when you sell? Well, because of the low inventory, you can see that there's going to be a lot of competition for buyers, and buyers are going to be waiving contingencies, and in some cases including loan contingencies, meaning or appraisal contingencies, so that if the appraisal comes in lower than the sales price, they're going to have to make up for it out of their own pocket if they're getting a loan. So that's really great for sellers. So this is probably the best time, at least in history from what I can tell, for sellers to put their house on the market. So what does it mean for buyers? Well, interest rates are starting to come up, and so this seller's market is hard to predict when it's going to start to level off. As more and more people find out about this crazy market, they're going to be jumping into it. But also interest rates are starting to climb. So as interest rates climb, that's going to take people out of the market. And that will also even out potentially the supply and demand. So right now it's a seller's market, but if interest rates keep on going, that could thin out the buyer pool and then level things out a little bit. So if you're thinking about selling, now's your time. Well, that wraps it up for another episode of Real Estate with Stephen Smith. However, if you like what you hear, please like this video or subscribe or share it with your friends. And if you're thinking of selling or buying in the Silicon Valley area or the San Francisco Bay Area for that matter, please reach out to me. Leave a comment below or give me a call. My contact information is below. Send me an email. I respond to everybody who contacts me, and I would absolutely love to work with you. So until the next episode, we will talk to you then. Thanks for watching.